Então você que vai ficar mais claro. Vou colocar a câmera mais mais mas você vai pegar embaixo. Embaixo. Tem que ficar daquele jeito mesmo. Não. Daquele jeito. Senta agora. Pronto, pegou você. É o que importa. Ah, eu vou ficar só aqui de papagaio.
Papagaio. Ok. Esse é um foto. Vamos lá.
Ali é imaturo,
Sim.
tá? Ali é imaturo. E a gente vai ter pessoas de Portugal, pessoas de outros lugares. Deixa eu ver. Tá.
Bom dia para vocês.
Ah, você já saiu do hospital, né?
Tô aqui, custando sentar, tô igual você.
Vai descansar, Regina. O que que você está caçando? Coitada?
Tá doida, Ricardo, eu tenho que escutar alguma coisa. Ficar só na cama, dá não. Fica um pouquinho, levanto. Aqui a Mônica estava me perguntando o artigo.
Quem?
A Mônica estava me perguntando hoje do artigo. Eu falei que você tinha mandado para os alunos aí, atualizar as referências, lembra?
Ah, tá. Pois eu tenho que ver isso. Regina, olha a pergunta que o Jorge me fez. Qual o valor que você recebe para orientar os alunos de mestrado e doutorado? Fala para ele, Regina.
Nada, nadinha de nada. Infelizmente, né, Ricardo?
Oh, felizmente.
Olá, Ricardo. Olha, peço imensas desculpas, estamos a conectar. Tive aqui um problema com a conexão.
Ei,
Tranquilo,
Mônica,
E obrigada desde já.
tranquilo, tranquilo.
Só um minutinho então e começamos.
O Brasil não recebe nada para orientar os estudantes no mestrado e doutoramento. A última lá que 20 estudantes.
Vê se nota.
Grande é o país que nós estamos. E não devemos nos dar o luxo de muitas coisas. Está bem?
Perdão, do seu microfone.
Frau, envia algo ou eu acho que eu primeiro, pronto. Let's start. Oh, I would like to welcome everyone to this webinar on Action Network Theory with Professor Ricardo Bezerra and 𝐏𝐿 I'm really sorry for spelling so bad your name, Ciceron, so you can correct me. So I would like to suggest that you to talk a little bit about your academic degree and your expertise. After that, you can introduce your presentation about action network theory applied to the health. Obrigada, muito obrigada ao professor Ricardo Cavalcante por ter aceitado o nosso convite da Escola Superior de Gestão Corporativa e Social de Moçambique e da Universidade da Beira Interior. É um orgulho muito grande para nós, da UNI, os nossos lindos alunos, maioritariamente da Itália, va bene, io può parlare italiano, e pronto, e também os nossos alunos de Moçambique, do Brasil, a quem eu saúdo e agradeço pela participação. Ricardo, passo-lhe então a palavra e sejam todos bem-vindos. A seguir a exposição dos nossos oradores, teremos então um tempo de discussão. After the presentation, I open the space to take a discussion with Professor and so on. Thank you so much. Enjoy. I really hope that you enjoy this moment because he is my postdoctor supervisor and I admire him so much. Thank you so much. Ricardo, a palavra é vossa. The floor is yours.
Mônica, Então, eu agradeço ao convite de estar aqui com vocês para falar um pouquinho da nossa experiência sobre a teoria Tourette. Tá me escutando bem, Mônica? Acho que ela não está ouvindo.
Hello, do you hear me?
Yes.
Perfect.
Mônica,
I'm here. I'm here.
ok. Mônica, então eu vou só apresentar o Giorgio e ele começa, tá? Bom, eu queria agradecer o convite de estar aqui para contribuir um pouquinho, né, com a temática que a gente vem estudando ao longo dos anos sobre a teoria Tourette. Quero apresentar para vocês o 𝐷𝐢𝐜 Cícero. 𝐷𝐢𝐜 é estudante do programa de pós-graduação em psicologia aqui da Universidade Federal de Juiz de Fora, é psicólogo e vem trabalhando com a sexualidade de pacientes bariátricos que passaram por cirurgia bariátrica, né? E ele usa exatamente a teoria Tourette, a cartografia de controvérsias, a partir do Bruno Latour e do Tommaso Venturini. Você deve conhecer, o Tommaso é italiano, né? E ele trabalha com cartografia de controvérsias. E então eu vou deixar vocês com a palavra o Giorgio. Ele vai falar inglês, Giorgio ele fala inglês e francês. A Mônica disse que é melhor ele fazer a apresentação em inglês, tá bom? Então, agradeço mais uma vez e passo a palavra ao Giorgio.
Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Okay, I'm very glad to be here with you. I am, as the professor said, I am Georgie. I am the one with the help of Professor Ricardo, who is going to present the program for you today. So we are going to have a great time. And please, can you see my screen?
Perfectly. Yes.
Perfect, perfect. Please, I really love interaction. I really love interaction, and I also respect interaction. And this is one of the main reasons that I'm asking you anything, anytime that you would like to interact with me, please feel free to stop me and then interact with me. And interacting with me, this is one of the way that I would be sure that you're following the path with me, okay? So anytime, please interact with me. I will start with some question. Have you ever heard about the actor network theory? Have you ever heard about the actor network theory? Now,
Okay,
never, right? Okay, so I know some of you have heard about the actor network theory, but some of you know. Maybe you also have heard about Bruno Latour. Have you ever heard about Bruno Latour? Yes or no?
No. No.
No. Okay, perfect, perfect. Today, my hope is to let you know a little bit, because it is going to be like an introduction about the actor network theory, because this theory is very interesting and very large. So today we are going to enter to the actor network theory. So this presentation, as you know, is going to be done by me, Georgie, and Professor Dr. Ricardo. So we are going to do something very quick. I hope we have time for this, because I think we have 1 hour. And in 1 hour, we are going to see 13 terms 13 view, okay? So we have the introduction. We are going to talk about Bruno Latour. We're going to talk about int. What is int? So why do we call it int? So we're going to know some concept about the network, human and non-human, translation, mediation, symmetry, agency capacity. And if we have time, we might have passing on criticism on int. And then we are going to see my work as a case, okay? So we are going to have a debate on my case and then show you my work here in Brazil. And then we are going to conclude by sharing some authors and recommendation and references. Okay, so these are the main terms that we're going to see for today. But as I said before, anytime that you have any question, please feel free to stop me and asking questions. Now, let's try to start with our introduction. What is actor network theory? The actor network theory has different names. We also call it actor of the theory of translation or actor network theory. The actor is the A, the network is the N, and the theory is the T. So this form an abbreviation that we call ENT. Okay, so ENT is the abbreviation in English. So in Portuguese, we have TAR, okay? So, but in English, we have ENT. So this theory is a little bit different from the other, theory. We have the classical sociology theory, and we have the translation theory, okay? We call it sociology of translation or sociology of actor network. So furthermore, you are going to understand why do they call it actor and why do we have network in this name. Okay, it's a term chosen by Michel Calon in a sociology approach developed in 1980s by Michel Calon, Bruno Latour, Madeleine Akish, and other researchers, the Center of the Sociology of Innovation in Mines, Paris, Tech. So I said all of this because I hope we have time to speak about everybody, but for sure, we are going to talk a little bit about Bruno Latour because he is the most well person of this theory. It is not only Bruno Latour. We have Michel Calon, we have Madeleine, but the most well-known actor for this theory, for this sociology is Bruno Latour. So let's try to know who is that guy who is most famous among the others that was created the name of Bruno Latour, TAR. Bruno Latour is a French person. It's a French philosopher known for his work in science and technology. Okay, science studies, STS. He played a key role developing the actor network theory. As I said before, there was much more inventor, but Bruno Latour was the person who is well known in this theory. So he explored how human and non-human, such as technology and object, interact within the network, threatening both as actor with the ability to influence the outcome of this interaction. So he has done a period of time with his other scientists doing this work. So Latour worked challengingly traditional distinction between nature and society. So we are going to understand why do we have a collection between nature, things, non-human and human together. And between the human and object, he emphasized that scientific knowledge is social constructed and that scientific facts emerge through complex network. And
Sorry, Mr. Rickard. I would like to say that the presentation is not going on as you speak.
do you see my screen?
Yes,
Yeah,
you are
the first one, the
screen,
first
but
one.
you are not on the share mode. So
Yes.
you can put it on share mode because we are just seeing your first slides and you have your PowerPoint open, but you are not moving forward when you are speaking.
Okay, can you see this slide?
The first one only. First one only.
This.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, and this.
You
No.
are not changing nothing. So I will recommend you to stop sharing and start sharing again.
Okay. Can you see now?
Yes.
But you are not on the presentation mode yet.
Can you see it now? And what do you see now? What do you see?
We see your PowerPoint. On the left side, all your slides, but you are not on the sharing mode.
Do you see the face? Do you see who is
Exactly. The first
you
one only. Yeah. It's not.
Okay. Do you see introduction?
No, we are seeing your first slide when you say Universidades visto fora, the actor network theory.
Okay.
Não.
So wait for me a minute. I will be right
Yeah.
back because
Right now it's good. Yeah.
yeah, I'm sorry.
Good. Not at all. You're welcome.
Do you see introduction now?
Yes.
Yes.
We can
Yes.
see.
And now, do you see who is Bruno Latour?
Yes.
Right now, yes. Yes.
Okay, perfect. I'm just going to try to fix it a little bit so that you can have an idea of what I'm talking about. I'm so sorry, guys.
Not at all.
I'm so sorry because I am new about this. I don't really used to use Zoom, but the professor is helping me a lot. So I was talking about Bruno Latour. What do you know? So what do you keep? What do you have in mind now about what I have said before? Question? Question? No question. Okay, let's continue. So as I said before, so he is one of the well-known names. So if you read anything about the actor network theory, the name that you are going to find the most is going to be Bruno Latour. We have several authors who write about Bruno Latour, about the network theory, but the name that they are going to put is Bruno Latour, okay? Why? Because he is the person who had made a lot of research and continue with this theory. So, so I have some dates there. So I have some dates there, which is very interesting. So if you will, so I will have to pass it on so that you can have more information about this person. Now let's try to enter in serious thing. I am trying to let you know a difference between the classic sociology and the actor network theory? Mônica.
Seu alto-falante foi alterado.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Ah, just right? Yes.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Now, let's continue with actor network theory. So, I have a question. Can I have someone to speak or share something about the classic sociology? Can I have someone, anyone, anything that you know about the classic sociology? Oi? What do you know about the classic sociology?
I invite the audience, the remote audience, because my students from Portugal, they are from different science areas. For example,
Okay.
etc. Sorry.
Understandable. Understandable. Anyone from the platform, can you speak a little? What do you know about classic sociology? Do you have an idea? Any idea? Do you have an idea? I love interacting. I want to interact with you.
The only name that I know about the topic is Karl Marx, if it makes any sense.
Uh-huh. Okay,
And
perfect.
the importance of the economy and the relationship in production and the social structure, but it's the only thing that I know about the topic.
Perfect, perfect. Any other person? What about you know? So share it. Don't be shy. Anyone else? Okay, let's continue. So as Margarida said, the classic sociology is the sociology that we all have studied in the past, okay? Centuries ago, we have known that the sociology is focused on human actors, okay? The classic sociology is structuralist and functionalist view. So the classic sociology have a big distinction, between humans and objects. He has a big difference. He doesn't even care about non-human. He doesn't care about objects, okay? So his focus is much more on human, not objects, okay? So this sociology was developed by Durkheim, that you know, by Weber and Marx. So Bruno Latour and his friends, other researchers, they are coming with another type of sociology. This sociology, we call it sociology of translation, sociology of actor network theory. We can say that this sociology is an advance of the classic sociology. The actor network theory is an advance of the classic sociology. So this is very interesting when you are comparing the both sociology. So in the actor networks sociology, there are a quality of actor network of the actors. There are the concept of translation. There are a connection on a quality between non-human and human. There is no distinction, and there is a dynamic between the network, that what we call the agency. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do you understand? Perfect.
Yes.
So if you understand and you don't have any question, let's continue. So as I was explaining before, I made some image here so that you can understand better what is the difference. So the actor network theory that we call 𝐴NT, the 𝐴NT, as I said before, it's an abbreviation of the actor network theory. The sociology of translation, also known as actor network theory, 𝐴NT, view both human and non-human actors such as object, knowledge, and ideas as an active participant in the sociology network. For example, here in this case, you can see some image of only persons, only people, right? Okay. And on the other hand, we can have an image of only things, only subjects, only objects, only technology, only ideas on the other hand. But the actor network theory is mixing everything here. Why? Because in the sociology of translation, in the sociology of actor network theory, in it, every ideas, every technology, every objects, every non-human are the same, are equal with human. Do you understand? Okay, they have a great relationship. Thank you, Professor. So is there any question? If there is any question, we can continue. No question. Okay, so if you understand perfectly what is the sociology of translation, let's continue with the next slide. Now we are going to try to understand some concepts which are very important in the 𝐴NT, in the actor network theory, in the theory of translation. In the actor network theory, the concept of network refers to a set of dynamic relationships connecting between actors, both human and non-human, unlike classical sociology approach that perceives social structure is relative, fixed, and emphasizes the fluid and ever-evolving nature and interaction within the network. Each actor, whether a person, object, intuition, or concept interaction with others based on interests and capabilities, this interaction continuously shape and form the network. Okay, so now let's try to give some example of a network. Can you give me an example of a network? Can you give me an example of a network? Is there anyone can give me an example of a network? Because everybody has a network. And this network including the human and non-human. For example, me as I am Georgie, the person who is teaching right now, I am forming a network. I as a person, the technology that I use to share this message for you, the internet, everything that including that I'm using is forming a network. My friend, my professor who is here helping me is forming a network. For example, the class that you are there is forming a network, is using as a network. For example, the person who is there sitting on a chair, using a chair, having a laptop, having glasses on her face, using something to be participating in this class is a network. Do you understand? So this network is not only person, it's not only human, it's also non-human. Do you understand? Is there any question? I love interaction. I love interaction, as I said before.
One question.
About the agent's capacity.
Okay. Question?
We need to a moment.
Hello, I have a question. So the end concept says that relations are fluid, yes? Unlike classical sociology. I interact with the technology, but I also believe that there are some fixed structures like the socio-economic one. So
I don't hear you well. I don't hear you well. Can you speak louder, please?
Mais
I-
próximo.
hear me now?
Pode ser mais próximo do microfone, pede, olha.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, so the end theory says that we don't have that the structures are fluid and ever evolving, and I agree with that to some extent. But also, I also believe that classical sociology, sociological approaches are still in effect because there are socio-economic classes, you know. So yes, we interact with each other, but we still have like hierarchical positions, yes, that still are in effect today. So, and is also against this, like there are no structures in the world now.
I have a difficulty to understand your question, to hear you.
Tá baixo.
It's a little bit low. Can anyone else, like the professor, Monica, can you try to let us understand clear? Because I would love to answer her question.
Ô, Mônica, fala próximo do microfone, Mônica.
Só um minuto que I'm trying to understand the question. Just a minute, please.
Okay.
She told that it's a common sense that everyone understands that technology has impact on the modes of interaction taken by individuals. So I think we can understood like a common sense, but it's interesting to understand in a theoretical way, because in many times we act automatically without reflecting about the effects of this technology in our final decision. I don't know if you can understand our concern about this is theorizing processes about the performative action of the technology about all of us.
Okay, perfect.
No seu caso, você vai mostrar isso. Os impactos. Mas pode falar.
what you are speaking about now, Bruno Latour in the actor network theory, he spoke about the capacity de agência, okay? The capacity agency, the capacity agency. What does that mean? That means the possibility that the object have to react, to interact with you. So we are going to continue and see that later. I hope that in this slide you will be able to understand perfectly. Okay, now let's continue with human and non-human. As you know, human is us, me, you, and everybody in this on the world, everybody, okay? And non-human is represented everything, every object, every ideas, everything that you can imagine as non-human. Yeah.
Almost objective.
Okay, so let's have a quick reading for you so that you can have a clear understanding about that. In actor network theory, the distinction between human and non-human actor is redefined. Human, these include individuals, groups, organization, or institution. In humans are seen as actors that influence the formation and dynamic of networks. But in the other hand, as a non-human, this category include objects, okay, listen carefully, objects, technology, animals, and even ideas. These are considered actants. So the word actant, we are going to come back later on this word, very important. In the same way as human actors, playing active roles, okay, very important, playing an active roles in shaping the network and influence outcomes. The both human and non-human, they are playing an active roles in shaping the network, influencing the outcome. What does that mean? That means everything that you have in your network, everything that is in your network, everything that you interact with, they are playing an active role in shaping your network, in shaping your network. I hope that you are clear about that. The key idea in is that both human and non-human actors are treated symmetrically. There's a symmetry between them. There are an equality, according to actor network theory, between them, meaning they are given equal agency. Very important. Social theory, which often sees non-human as passive tools, instead, and I said that non-human can have just as much impact as human in transforming and maintaining social network. I want to repeat that for you. The asserts that non-human can have non-human, which is object, ideas, technology. They can have a passive, an impact, an important impact on human in transforming and maintaining the social network. We have a great example nowadays, the way that the technology is transforming our life, right? Right? Yes or no? Yes or no? So, for example, nowadays, everybody have a telephone, right? Everybody has a telephone. So the way that we interact with our telephone, the way that we interact with the technology, the way that we interact with the non-human around us they maintaining and shaping our social network. Is that okay for everyone? Do you understand? Perfect. If you understand, let's continue. If there's any question, let's continue. So one of the things that I really like about this sociology, we call it, remember please, sociology of translation. I like the name. Okay, so this sociology has one of the concepts which is very important in this sociology is translation and mediation, which is very important. Translation and mediation in actor network theory, which is very, very, very interesting, refer to the process through which the interest and action of actors, both human and non-human, are aligned to create a stabilized network. Okay, it is a dynamic process and negotiation and mutual adjustment that allow actors to cooperate according to their goals. For mediation, in the other hand, refers to the acting role of non-human object and social relationship. These objects are not merely passive intermediaries, but mediators that influence and transform interaction between actors. They actively participate in structuring and modifying relationship within network. A key example is influence and algorithm and human decision. So nowadays, as I said before, everybody has a telephone. Nowadays, everybody use a technology. Nowadays, everybody use the application. For example, we use WhatsApp, we use Instagram, we use Zoom, right? So to interact with other people. So this non-human, they influence in shaping our world. There are a translation, a mediation between us and this non-human. And the actor network theory, differently with the classic sociology, tries to let us understand that this analysis is not only on human, but it is also on non-human. Okay, do you understand?
Yes.
Do you understand? Okay, perfect. Is there any question? I have a question. So, for example, let's say the word school. Let's say the word school. When you say the word school, do you see only human? Do you imagine only human? Yes or no? You don't see only human. You see everything that connecting to form a school, to form a network. Do you understand? Okay, so for example, if you speak about university, you don't think, you don't imagine about only person. You don't imagine about only, for example, you're not imagining about only students. No, you think about class, you think about like chairs, you think about different objects, ideas, papers, that get together to form, to shape what we call the university, what we call the school. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So let's continue with the other slide. The concept of symmetry. Symmetry in the actor network theory and actor network theory, the concept of symmetry refers to the idea that both human and non-human are treated equally. Listen carefully, equally when analyzing social technical network. Okay, so the word equally The word equally is the main important word in this concept. There are an alignment between the both. There are a connection between the both. So nowadays it is becoming much more difficult for us to live without technology, to function without technology. This is one of the reasons that we are so depending on technology nowadays. Okay, so in the actor network theory, we analyzing of the concept of symmetry is showing the dynamic between the non-human and human. So now let's try to speak a little bit more about one thing that we encounter in the symmetry that we call the capacity of agency. Okay, we mentioned this earlier, so we are going to continue with this now, the capacity of agency. Have you ever heard about algorithm? Do you have an idea what is an algorithm? Yes or no? Yes or no? Do you have an idea what is an algorithm?
Please, a moment.
Do you have an idea what is an algorithm?
Yes, for example, I have the TikTok algorithm based on what you like and what you watch and how you interact with the videos. The TikTok algorithm, they give you the videos that the algorithm thinks you will like.
Perfect, perfect. Perfect, interesting. Thank you for your answer. I have another question. What do you think about marketing? Marketing. What do you think about marketing? Marketing, like when they show you something, when they show you something that you are not really interested in, this thing impacting you, and then have the capacity to for you to influence you to do another thing. Have you heard about that?
The function of marketing to or to perform the buy action in the consumers. I think so.
Yeah, exactly. So if you understand this idea, you will understand what we call the capacity of the agency capacity. Okay, let's try to go deeper into this concept. The actor network theory, agency capacity, refers to the ability of both, okay, listen carefully, both human and non-human object or technology to act and influence social networks. Not only human who can influence, not only person who can influence, but also non-humans, but also objects, but also application, but also technologies, but also ideas, okay, that can influence the network. So, which is very different from the classic sociology, okay? So, and in these terms, treat human and non-human as equal agents. Equal agent, one of the words which is the most important, equal agent, shaping and transforming the network throughout their interaction. Some key points that you need to understand about that is the symmetry, relational, and mediation. So we've seen these three words before, but one of the things that I would want you to understand in the agency capacity is the capacity of shaping non-human and human, the capacity that non-human and human is become like an agent. That's what we call the agency of capacity to shaping and transforming the networks through their interaction. Do you understand? Yeah. Okay, now, so if you clearly understand, I am going to share with you a little bit about my work here. As you know, I am working here on something very, very interesting, which is the person that have been going through bariatric surgery and using the media. So I am trying to know a little bit about their sexuality. Okay, so I am going to share with you some examples on how I use the network theory of Bruno Latour in my research. I hope this is going to be a little bit interesting for you, and then you will be able to learn about my research. Let's try to understand. So it is in Portuguese. It is in Portuguese. I hope that you will be able to understand, because I'm pretty sure that a lot of you speak Portuguese. Okay, so the name of this project that I'm doing here is Controvérsias Relacionadas à Sexualidade de Pacientes Bariátricas a partir de redes sociais e digitais. So what does that mean? That means I'm studying the controversies of sexuality of person that went through bariatric surgery and used the social media. Social media, in this case, related to non-human, okay? The patient, the bariatric patient related to non-human. As you know, here in Brazil, we speak a lot about we've searched a lot about obese person, and we've doing some researches on different articles on different organizations that speaks about the obese person. So from 2020, the Lancet has a journal. They say there were more than 1 billion persons who affected with the condition of obesity. Okay, person that really, let's say, have a condition of obesity. And not only the Lancet, one of the well-known organizations that we call the World Health Organization speak also about this problems. And he said that one of the easy way to resolve the problem of the bariatric surgery is one of the great ways to resolve the obesity is go to a bariatric surgery. That means a lot of people went to the bariatric surgery. In the world, in 2011 until 2019, we have much more than 580,000 persons per year who went through bariatric surgery. It's a large number, but here in Brazil, it's pretty much after United States. So this is one of the countries that a lot of people went through the bariatric surgery, which is like very important numbers, okay? So they are much more than 100,000 operation so that realized in 2019. And this number until now is growing up. Until now, this number is going up. So we have much more persons that are going to participate in bariatric surgery. This is an important topic because people are getting much more obese, and the obese people much more want to go through the bariatric surgery. So that means my research, my work here is become very important. Okay, my research here is become very important because I'm analyzing not only person, but I'm analyzing the social, how the social interacting with the media, with all the technology influence this person, how the media interact with the patient that went through the surgery, and how do they show and what do they show, and analyzing the sexuality part according to this. And this is one of the great experience that I'm doing here, because analyzing this, I am I am meeting a lot of persons. This made my experience interesting here. And one of the things which is interesting, it is my methodology that I really want to share with you today. How do we share? How do we do methodology using the actor network theory? So remember, this study is a qualitative study, okay? And we use the theoretical referential. We use the actor network theory, okay? We use sexuality. One of the authors that I use for the sexuality part is Michel Foucault, I'm sorry. And then the digital culture with 𝐴𝐿, which is very interesting because I am inviting you guys to learn a little bit about these authors because they are very, very interesting, especially 𝐵𝐿, if you want to know about the digital culture. So I am using what we call the cartography and controversies, okay? I am analyzing different kind of controversies that emerge in my research. This analyzing has an entrance door. This research has an entrance door. This entrance door is a clinic here in Brazil, in a state that we call Divinópolis, Minas Gerais. I use this clinic, and from this clinic, I have the person that went through the surgery. Okay, so furthermore, my analyzing is not only the person that went through the surgery, but I am analyzing the people that he interacting, the social media and everything that speak, everything that interacting with this person, I am analyzing this too. Okay, so I am doing for collecting my research for interviewing my researcher. I do what we call registration device. I use document materials and analyze everything that can emerge in this research would be effective for me. And yeah, this is exactly what I want you to understand. The interview. So and anything that would emerge in this interview. okay? And at the end, we do what we call the mapping association. The mapping association is an outline, the relationship is established between the various actors and that makes up the networks. These are terms that enter that within my methodology. To continue, do you understand?
Yeah.
Perfect. So to continue, I have my first case. My first case is a patient from the same clinic. So as you can see, I cover some part of his body so that he can be unknown, but the most important part are seen. Okay, the most important part are seen, and I covered his face and other part that not to be seen. Okay, this patient, his name is Ellen. So he is a girl. The name Ellen is a fictive name. Okay, he is 20. I mean, she is 23, and he used WhatsApp, Instagram, and Facebook. Okay, in my research, as I said before, I need to analyze human. I need to analyze Ellen, and I also need to analyze non-human, everything that he used. He used WhatsApp. I mean, she used WhatsApp, she used Instagram, she used Facebook. I need to follow her on her Instagram, on her Facebook to see how the interacting is. Okay. One of the first controversy that I found here is the body as a network construction. What do you understand about the body as a network construction? The body as a network construction is what the network projects as a body, a desired body, okay? A desired body, a beautiful body, a body that can attract men, a body that can attract women, a good body, a beautiful body. So the body as a network construction. In this first case, I realized that the participant is influenced by the people she followed on the digital social network, which is shaped her perception of her body as a transformation or construction. She views individuals who have undergone bariatric surgery and live normal life as a role model. Their experiences on social media serves as a benchmark for her life. The first thing first, which is very interesting, is doing the interview, you will realize that, I personally realize that it's not only the desire of Elena. Elena has been influenced, has been using the social media, has been influenced by other person who went through bariatric surgery before, and then she has been influenced and then wants to go through. One of the things that she said there is Muriel, there is Elena. The one I like to follow the most is Muriel, because she shows a lot of reality of her bariatric. That means Muriel is part on the network of Helena. Muriel is part of the network of Elena. Okay, she continued. of how long she's had it. She's had been bariatric for 7 years and show how she managed to have a normal life. For my patient, normal life is having a beautiful body. Have a normal life is having a body that is desired by the others. She has in her network Helena, Mariel, and she used different non-human as the show, as Instagram, as internet to be influenced by this person. Do you understand? Is there any question?
I have a question.
What is your question?
Because I think your dissertation taken or attribute to the patient the final decision to submit to the surgery, but this decision is also to be taken by the surgeon or by the clinic or by professional. I don't know if to what extent the patient can to take the final decision to submit or not to the surgery, because it depends from the final decision of the health professional.
Yeah, one of the things that is really important here in Brazil is what we call legislation. So once the person is considering overweight, okay, when the person is considering as obese person, this is the first one, and there is a limit for that. The second one, that person wants to be an adult. Okay, so if I'm sharing with you my work, you will understand that there is a length, there is a limit of age, okay, that you can do it. Okay, so first you need to be an obese person, okay, and the second, you need to be an adult. Okay, so after that, the professional would respect you as a person who would like to do what we call a bariatric surgery. Is that okay? Do you understand?
How in Italy or Romania, overweight or people paralyzed can decide to submit a surgery for reduction of age or not? Because in Brazil, Cicerone has said that people can choice to do the surgery or not, but Portugal not, because the final decision is the doctor has taken the final decision to submit or not a person to the surgery. How is in your house? Like Portugal.
Ela falou como que é lá em Portugal, né?
Share with my impression is that in Europe, the final decision is of the doctor. Here, we can't to do or not the surgery.
Okay. Okay.
Our legislation is very, very stressful. So, conditionates a lot to the final decision.
Yeah, I think you also right, but the thing is, it's like based on the two options, it depends also. This is my point of view. It depends also on the health on the health of the patient. Okay, if the patient is in good health, so I think there is no problem. But based on what the legislation is here in Brazil, according to what I've read, according to some papers, so first you need to be an adult, okay, and then you need to be overweight, okay. Okay.
In Brazil is a great market.
Yeah.
Is a great market. To do a bariatric surgery in Brazil is a great market.
Okay, I understand.
Okay. So let's continue with my patient. Here we have a beautiful pictures of the same person. We have a beautiful pictures of the same person before and after. Okay. So I mean, you will definitely see this kind of pictures here on social media, different kind of person who posts this kind of pictures. But one of the things that I really want to share with you in this picture is not only the process of the bariatric surgery as a process, but I really want to show what the methodology, the actor network theory that participating in this case. Okay, for example, we have different actors here. Okay, so we have Elena as a as a human, and we have the mirror as a non-human. We have the photo as a non-human. We have analyzing. Okay, we have the percentage that she is doing. Okay, and by doing this analyzing, by putting percentage, she is constructing her network, because she is going to influence other person, because there is a dynamic, as I said before, in the network that she has today, after 2 or 3 years, might be growing, because she is continuing influencing other, maybe not want to do bariatric surgery because of his photo, because of his analysis, because of the percentages, because of other photos she's going to post. She is constructing her network. Do you understand? Do you understand? Okay. So I am analyzing this person, but as I am pretty sure that on the social media, on Instagram as a non-human, on Facebook as a non-human, different kind of platform, you would probably see some person who are building their network by sharing photos, by sharing before and after photos, going through another kind of surgery, going through another kind of stuff, so that they can building their network. So this is basically the same for the person that went through the bariatric surgery. It is the same concept, participating the network, which is not human and human, to shaping their network. Do you understand? Not only this, to continue with the case, as I said before, I blocked the face, I blocked the dress, so that you can this person would stay unseen. One of the things that are really interesting that I said before, the capacity agents. Okay, there are an interaction between Elena, his platform, in his network. Okay, let's say her, okay, because I love to say her. There are an interaction between her as a non-human, the Instagram as a non-human. She used technology like internet, telephone to interact with another human, and the other human interact with him by comments on her post which is non-human, and this interaction is through writing comments. Okay, so these are interacting, these are the building of the network that is constructing human and non-human. These are very important if you really understand, if you want to do analyzing based on the actor network theory, everything needs to be considered. I'm repeating it again. If you are using the actor network theory, everything needs to be considered, human and non-human. Here in this photo, we have the mirror, we have the dress, we have the way that she stands, we have the telephone, the type of telephone, and the photo that she posts on the media.
Emojis.
For the non-human, we have the arts, the emojis, the like, the applause, and all the kind of emoticon symbolism that participating in the network. Everything is something. Everything needs to be considered in this actor network theory, because everything has a definition. Everything is an actor and everything is an agent. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. So if you understand, we can continue. Now, this is one of the last photo that I picked on her page. Okay, so as also I take off some part just because this needs to be unseen. Okay. Also, she is continuously building her network. She is continuously building her network. Remember, since the beginning, she was constructing her network. She was sharing the before and after photos. She was speaking with her network, but she used non-human. She used the post. She used the telephone. She used the technology until now. After the surgery, she continuously posting to building up her network. For example, with this post, we have some pretty interesting words that we said, like super, you look pretty, parabéns in Portuguese, I like you, linda, emojis like heart, word that's super. So furthermore, maybe we will not have time to do it now. We would analyze each kind of words that's saying to go deeper, to know much more about why I like you now, why Linda now, Okay, why now? Why not before? Okay, why she post this on Instagram? Why this person say this? Why this kind of emojis? Okay, these are part of my research, and these are part of my sexuality analyzing that I'm doing furthermore. But we will not have time to share this here because we have a limit of time. So these are some analysis that I go through by using the actor network theory, which is very important in my research, where everything needs to be considered. Everything is acting. Acted, everything have this capacity of agency. So to finish with this theory, we have some criticism. Okay, we have some critics about this. Some authors said, some authors like Andrew Feinberg, like David Bloors, they critics the actor network theory. Okay, one of the reasons that they do that is, one of the reasons that they say is because they say that object cannot be equal with human. Non-human cannot be equal with human. Okay, in this analysis, say, no, this is impossible, because how could non-human would be equal with human? And David Bloors say, okay, that's okay, but we need much more critics on this sociology, because this sociology is so new, we could not accept it easily. Okay, so one people said, okay, this is impossible for non-human and human to be equal. The other one said, so it is just a new project, just a new theory. It is there is no enough critics about this area. So I hope that in conclusion, for me personally, I think that 𝐴𝐻, the actor network theory, the theory of traditional, the theory of Bruno Latour, the TAR in Portuguese, the 𝐴𝐻 in English, remain a powerful analytical tool for exploring complex, fluid, and dynamic interaction in fields such as science, technology, organizational studies, and environmental issues. By challenging conventional human-centric perspective and rigid binaries between technology and society. I said so because one of the possibilities to do a good analyze between technology and society to go deeper is by using this theory, the actor network theory. And at the end, it invites us to think more expressively, because this is the capacity that this theory has to analyze not only human, but to analyze also non-human. So their agency, networks, and their construction of knowledge in the contemporary world. This is the word of Bruno Latour, and I consider it too. And for those of you who would like to continue to know more about this beautiful theory, I am inviting you to know more by reading Reassembling the Social. This is a great book of Bruno Latour. By reading more about 𝐀𝐜𝐭𝐨, because 𝐀𝐜𝐭𝐨 is one of the researchers of this theory. By reading John Law, he wrote about TAR. And there's another book of Bruno Latour and Madeleine. These are a person that write, that are the most famous on this theory. I think these are the references, and thank you guys for having time with me by sharing this theory. And thank you so very much for everybody who participating presentially and online. And thank you to my great professor. So anything that I know here that I'm sharing with you is because of him. He knows everything. He shared a lot with me so that I can share with you. Thank you. It was me, Georgie, and the doctor, 𝐏𝐜𝐭𝐨𝐫𝐢𝐚. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very much for your brilliant speech. I would like to invite Ricardo to resume in Português. We have many students that speak Português. Ricardo, pode, olha, antes de mais, bem-aja pela belíssima aula. Pronto, o Ricardo, como mentor do 𝐻𝐞𝐭𝐨𝐫, e também contribuiu ativamente na montagem da apresentação. Bem-aja, parabéns. Ricardo, se pudesse, iria lhe agradecer se fizesse um resumo da apresentação em português, para que os alunos que estão falando português pudessem acompanhar e também apresentar as questões também em português. Bem-aja e pronto, estamos aqui para ouvi-lo sempre. Obrigada.
Bom, primeiro eu agradeço a todos, né, que estão nos ouvindo. Eu preferi que o Jorge falasse, né, em inglês, mas nos colocamos aqui abertos a questionamentos, a alguma colocação. Podem perguntar em inglês, não tem problema. A gente vai tentar responder. Tá? O Jorge está aqui para nos auxiliar. Ok? Então, Mônica, eu deixo aberto para as colocações, para novas contribuições. Eu só queria colocar o seguinte, que, na verdade, a decisão pela cirurgia bariátrica, ela não é simplesmente uma indicação médica, né? Ou de um profissional de saúde. A gente sabe que a cirurgia bariátrica no mundo ela é um grande mercado, né? Hoje nós temos pessoas que não têm indicação para cirurgia bariátrica e passam por cirurgia bariátrica. Eu acho que isso precisa ficar bem claro, né? Assim como a obesidade no mundo, né, é um grande mercado, né? Então, a teoria Torrede, ela nos leva a perceber que existe um agenciamento dos não-humanos, não só na decisão para se passar pela cirurgia bariátrica, mas todo o processo antes e pós-cirurgia bariátrica, né? Muitas vezes os pacientes, eles passam pela cirurgia bariátrica, eles postam o corpo nas redes e eles sofrem elogios, mas tem a ação dos haters, né? Que vão dizer, esse corpo não está bom, esse corpo continua ruim, né? Você passou pela cirurgia bariátrica para isso, né? E aí a gente tem as curtidas, os coraçõezinhos pretos, os coraçõezinhos vermelhos, as carinhas, os emojis, né? Então, tudo isso tem uma influência muito grande, não só na decisão de passar pela cirurgia bariátrica, na decisão de procurar a cirurgia bariátrica, mas também no pós-bariátrico, né? Essas pessoas, elas continuam insatisfeitas com o corpo, muitas delas. Muitas delas recuperam peso, né? Engordam, desenvolvem outras compulsões, compulsão sexual, compulsão alimentar, compulsão de trabalho, né? E outras patologias relacionadas a transtornos mentais, né? Transtornos de autoimagem. As pessoas, elas continuam se vendo como pessoas obesas, tá? Então, a literatura, ela mostra isso claramente. E o que o trabalho do Jorge vem mostrando, a gente tem ainda resultados preliminares, é que como as redes sociais, principalmente Instagram, Facebook e TikTok, né, como que as redes sociais elas participam dessa percepção da autoimagem corporal. Como que as redes elas continuam emitindo efeitos e influenciando a maneira como essas pessoas, inclusive, vão continuar vivendo e muitas delas sofrendo, né? Então, essa paciente que o Jorge está trabalhando é uma paciente que ela muda tudo, né? Ela começa apresentando antes e depois da cirurgia bariátrica, né? Mas depois ela começa a tirar tudo isso da rede e colocar só ela fecha a rede, né? Porque ela começou a sofrer muitos ataques na rede e ela entra num processo de sofrimento muito grande, tá? Então, o que a gente está entendendo com esse trabalho é que esse corpo que se apresenta nas redes sociais, ele vira um produto, um objeto a ser consumido, né? Mas não é só um objeto a ser consumido, é um objeto que se consome, né? Porque é um objeto que vai se mortificando, ele vai se autodestruindo, ele vai se autoapagando, né? Esse sujeito ele vai perdendo a sua identidade a partir da relação com o outro mediado por uma tecnologia. Acho que isso é importante a gente marcar aqui, né? Então, quem é essa paciente agora? Quem é essa Ellen? Qual é a identidade dela mesma? Antes da cirurgia? Depois da cirurgia? Ou uma nova identidade, né? Mas essa identidade, ela se fragmenta a partir de como o outro reconhece. Só que nós não temos mais uma relação dialógica em rede social de um com o outro, mas é de um sujeito que é produto com um mar de outros. Alguns curtem, outros não curtem, alguns elogiam, outros xingam, né? Então, é essa identidade que vai se fragmentando na rede social, né? E que se volatiliza, se dissolve, né? E aí, quando você está diante desse outro nas redes sociais, que é humano, ora é não humano, porque os robôs algoritmizados eles vão participar desse processo de dissolução, né, de dissolvimento desse corpo, a angústia ela se exacerba, porque eu estou diante de um outro que é devorador, né? Diante de um outro que fala, você está gorda, ou você está bonita, ou você está feia, ainda tem estria, ainda tem pele para tirar, precisa melhorar, né? Ou seja, estar diante de um outro devorador, né? E aí a angústia, ela se exacerba, tá? Eu só queria fazer essa marcação, que é algo que tem emergido muito no trabalho do George, né? Mas queria deixar aberto agora para a gente discutir um pouquinho, quem quiser fazer perguntas, colocações.
Obrigadíssima, Ricardo. Iríamos, então, abrir a pergunta. Do you have a question about the controversy? It was clear to you what means controversy in inovação? We would like to ask how controversy emerged from feature on studies, because was not clear to us. como que as controvérsias surgiram do estudo do Cicerone?
Quais são as controvérsias que estão surgindo sobre sexualidade? Pode falar? Não. Bom, então, Mônica, quando você pergunta quais controvérsias, né? O George está focando ele faz um recorte nas controvérsias relacionadas à sexualidade, tá? Então, uma primeira controvérsia que emerge, né, no que diz respeito à sexualidade, é que as redes sociais elas acabam endossando uma espécie de moral ainda, né, sexualizada. Mas, assim, alguns vão dizer, né, de um corpo que se deseja, né, por exemplo, rotulado socialmente, né? Ou seja, ela deveria ser mais magra, ela deveria ter um corpo mais bonito, né? Esse corpo que é desejado é um corpo magro, é um corpo branco, é um corpo não obeso, é um corpo que tem músculo, né? Então, esse discurso é um discurso de sexualidade que é um discurso padrão, normativo, né? E as redes sociais, elas acabam endossando isso, esse padrão, né? Então, essa é uma primeira controvérsia que emerge aí. Porque, por outro lado, não é isso que que esse sujeito, né, que essa paciente, no caso aí a Ellen, gostaria de ser, né? Ela quer falar de um outro corpo, ela quer falar de uma outra possibilidade, de um corpo obeso, né? De um corpo que passa por um processo de transformação, mas de um corpo que tem a sua identidade. Mas na rede, esse corpo ainda ele é calado, esse corpo ele ainda busca ser normatizado, padronizado, né? Enfim. Bom, uma outra controvérsia que emerge é que as redes sociais, principalmente a partir da mediação com não humanos, fragmenta o corpo, né? Fragmenta o corpo. Como assim? Né? A Ellen, quando ela cai nas redes sociais, quando ela cai no Instagram, né? O corpo dela é dividido. Ela perde essa identidade, né? Quem é Ellen? Né? Aí a gente tem a Ellen do antes, a Ellen do depois, e agora a gente tem uma Ellen que é uma mistura do antes com o depois. Né? Mas é de uma Ellen que traz um sofrimento, porque nem mesmo ela sabe mais quem ela é. Né? Tanto que o George não mostrou isso, mas ela, ela torna o perfil dela não mais um perfil público, mas um perfil privado. E as fotos agora são diferentes do antes e do depois. Tá?
Posso colocar uma questão?
Obrigadíssima, Ricardo. Eu iria, então,
Nós temos outras controvérsias que têm surgido lá também, né? Mas, assim, a gente está preliminar ainda, né?
Queremos acompanhar o avanço dessa pesquisa. Iria, então, agradecer pessoalmente a participação do nosso diretor, o professor Lourenço Dias, da Escola Superior de Gestão Corporativa e Social de Moçambique, a quem saúde e agradeço desde já a participação. Professor, tem a palavra. Em inglês e em português, porque temos aqui os nossos alunos falantes de língua inglesa. Desde já, bem-aja.
Lourenço vai dizer alguma coisa?
Se calhar não vai. Eu iria, então, passar a palavra ao Dr. Helder, também da Escola Superior de Gestão Corporativa e Social. Dr. Helder, a quem eu saúdo e agradeço desde já pela organização desse webinar. Iria também pedir, então, uma saudação especial em língua inglesa para os nossos estudantes da Universidade da Beira Interior, da Covilhã, em Portugal, e também em português ao nosso ilustríssimo convidado, o professor Ricardo Cavalcante e o seu orientando, que estão brilhantemente expostos à investigação que está a realizar em língua inglesa. Obrigada.
Muito obrigado a todos.
Obrigada.
Obrigado, professora Mónica. Obrigado a todos. Obrigado aos professores. Professor Cavalcante, Ricardo Cavalcante, uma brilhante aula. Foi uma experiência muito boa para quem está a viajar do Porto para Lisboa, passando por Coimbra. Foi agradável e agradeço também à professora Margarida Fernandes o facto de me ter dito para entrar, que seria uma experiência muito boa. Muito obrigado a todos.
I will speak in English for all. We would like to thank today's speakers, Professor Ricardo and Gregory, for kindly taking the time to share this knowledge with us. I think that was a really interesting topic. And we would like to express our gratitude to everyone here to attending and joining this event. So a special thank to our colleagues abroad. And I think it's everything. So was a really great webinar, and we are really pleased to our today's classes. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Margarida.
Doutor Helder.
Muito obrigado, professora Mônica, e a todos os convidados. Depois das palavras do professor Lourenço, não tenho nada a dizer, para além de agradecer pela oportunidade da partilha deste conhecimento. Mais uma vez, professor Cavalcante, é uma honra estar com o ilustre professor e a partilhar conhecimento agora com o professor Jorge, a quem endereço também os profundos agradecimentos. Espero que tenhamos mais oportunidades de partilhar, dizer que esta aula está sendo gravada, depois vamos partilhar, por forma que quem deseja aprofundar mais conhecimento tenha a oportunidade de revelar mais uma vez. O meu inglês está um pouco controverso, but I'll try to speak in English. First, I would like to thank for Monica, is the owner of this event here in CBS. Thanks a lot. And I would like to extend our thanks for Ricardo Cavalcante and George for this moment to share this knowledge. It's a great opportunity for us to have, once again, teacher Ricardo, right now with Mr. George, sharing this knowledge that make our community more open to receive other yeah, a professora Margarida vai nos...
But we understand, we understand the message. We are really glad to have you here today. Even if the class is in English, I think it's a great opportunity for all the students to know more about this search, your investigation. And it's an opportunity for CBS to receive other professors and share the knowledge with all the students. So we are really thanks for the opportunity to bring us this webinar.
Thanks a lot.
So if nobody has any other question, I think that we can end for here, and we will see you in the next webinar.
And before the end, I would like to ask everyone to turn off the camera in order to take some pictures.
Eu gostava de agradecer aos nossos alunos de Portugal e do Brasil, a Maria João, que estava cá até agora há pouco tempo e precisou sair, os nossos colegas professores da CBS, como o professor 𝐏𝐿 que também esteve conosco, doutora 𝐓𝐿𝐿, a 𝐏𝐿𝐿, minha aluna e orientando da CBS. Eu gostava de agradecer a todos pessoalmente, o Joaquim Soares, o Pedro Lima, e ao Xiaomi 22120R, que eu não sei quem é, sim, mas muito obrigada pela participação, e a professora Margarida Fernandes, um bem-aja pela sua presença e participação. E pronto, esperamos que esse primeiro webinar inaugure uma nova e franca experiência em partilha de conhecimento, também em língua inglesa, intermediária da CBS. Bem-aja a todos, e da nossa parte, pronto, só temos a agradecer ao professor Ricardo e ao 𝐷𝐢𝐜𝐚, e precisamos aprofundar a teoria 𝐴 numa futura publicação. Bem-aja a todos e até um futuro bem breve, se Deus quiser. Obrigada.
Please, professora, gostaria de solicitar que liguemos as câmeras para só tirarmos uma foto.
Professora Margarida, não se esqueça que nós temos agendado um webinar e até hoje ainda não se realizou. Margarida,
Exatamente.
Tenho que me deixar terminar de escrever a minha dissertação, que é algo que me consome muito neste momento, mas está quase.
Professora
Obrigado.
Lúcia,
Obrigado, doutor.
professor Pedro, professora Duerto, 𝐏𝐿𝐿, please, can you turn on the camera? Good. Yeah.
Obrigado. Muito obrigado a todos. Boa tarde.
Yeah. Obrigado.
Também vamos
Já
esperar a
está.
professora 𝐿𝐿 para nos dar uma aula, não é? Professora 𝐿𝐿, para nos dar uma aula.
Sim.
Ok?
Yeah. Então, muito obrigado. Eu já tirei a foto e até breve.
Bye.
Obrigado.
Tá, obrigado.